Colleen, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. You are dressed to theme, girl.
Right.
So the movie is finally here.
It is.
And I mean, there's so much fan anticipation. Were you a little nervous about just what people... All right, tell me, what was going through your mind?
Yeah, I was very nervous. I was hoping that, they would make readers happy. Yeah, I see from an author's standpoint how passionate readers are about their books and about the adaptations. And so, absolutely, I was nervous, but I really think that they did a phenomenal job and pulled it off. I think they did the book justice.
I think so too. And I was wondering, I mean, how hard is it to entrust your vision with someone else? Because you spent a lot of time on this book. It got such great fan reception.
Right.
To hand it over, but you're still working on it, but to trust this collaborative project. Was that difficult for you?
Yeah, it is difficult. And I actually was offered, other people had offered to buy film rights to this book before Justin came along, but it was the letter he wrote to me. I really felt like he understood the book and the characters and wanted to do the subject matter justice. And so it felt right giving it to him. And yeah, so I think he did a great job.
Yeah. And how involved were you on set and making sure that your vision was still intact?
I wasn't super involved. I'm not going to lie. I don't want to take any credit. I was on set for about 1 to 2 weeks, more as like a spectator. I was just there enjoying everything. And I felt like everyone that had a hand in this movie brought their own talent to it and their own passion. And, I didn't want to get in the way of that. I probably maybe would have if I thought it was going in the wrong direction, but I never felt that way. So it was actually pretty easy to trust them.
Blake's Lily. So Lily's a beloved character.
Yeah.
There's something very endearing about her carefree spirit, but also the difficulty that she's going through. What did you think Blake brought to that role?
Everything. Her talent is just immeasurable. I thought she did such a good job. I think my favorite thing is her humor. I feel like I didn't expect to laugh that much watching this film because it is so emotional, but she brought such levity to that character that I was kind of shocked to see and really enjoyed.
What do you think? I mean, fans get really protective over a book that they love because of the fact that they have their own imaginations. Right. They created these characters. But what do you think they will get from this version of it, this adaptation?
I think in the beginning they put a lot of emphasis on Blake's wardrobe and the ages of the characters, and that created a lot of online chatter. But I think that watching this, they're going to see like, oh, we get it now. Like her wardrobe was just, it complemented the set and the coloring of the film and everything so well that I don't think it's an issue when you watch the film, and neither is their ages. Like I think the maturity of their characters and aging them up was the right choice. So I feel like readers will be excited when they see the changes and how they flowed so well.
Did that surprise you that people had that kind of reaction to the ages and the wardrobe?
I think it did, but once I started to see it, it also made me happy because I'm like, oh, they care so much about this book and these characters that they want to see and feel exactly what they felt reading the book when they watched the movie. And so to me, it was more of a compliment, I think, as the author, like, oh, they just are so passionate. I loved it.
Yeah. Are we turning off Twitter notifications when the movie comes out?
They've been off for 2 years.
You're like, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I don't. Like, I enjoy social media, and I think that social media is to, a huge part of why my books have taken off the way they have, but I personally have to just disconnect from it.
Yeah, trust me, I understand that. Yeah. This book touches on the cycles of abuse and how it could be repeated from generation to generation, something that is very real and a lot of people have experienced. Have there been fans that have come to you and have seen themselves in Lily?
Yeah, I think that was the most surprising part when this book released is, I kind of went into it wanting to understand my mother and put myself in my mother's shoes. And I didn't expect the reaction, and I didn't expect this book that I wrote, for a very personal reason to impact people the way it did. But, I've had a lot of people that have made positive changes in their life after reading the book. So my hope is that the same thing will happen with the film.
Yeah. What's your message to fans who, I mean, they're so excited to see this movie. It's highly anticipated. What's your message to the fans that you want them to like let loose a little bit and give this a chance and realize it's not going to be exactly how it is in your head?
Yeah, exactly that. You know, I want them to go in with the intention of just enjoying it and feeling it and coming out feeling hopeful. And I think that that will happen. But I think it's best experienced with your best friends and the people that mean a lot to you in your life. Like being able to watch it right next to my mom was, you know, just a dream come true. So I feel like if you have people that mean a lot to you in your life, to definitely experience it with them.
And you say that you weren't too involved, which better than me, because I would have been overbearing. I was like, maybe we should change the scene. But what was it like to watch Blake, Justin, just work on this project, both as a director and executive producer, and also as acting in it?
You know, it felt really special to me to see these people who are of the caliber of talent that they are, bring so much passion and love to this project. Like, it made me feel good. It made me feel super confident and happy for the decision I made to give this to the people that I gave it to. And yeah, I don't think I could be happier with how it turned out.
So from the letter that he wrote, which I'm assuming was a heartfelt letter, that really touched you, to the final product, do you think Justin really put a lot of intention into it?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I think they all did. I think everyone that showed up to work every day brought their A game and all of their talent and all of their passion. And yeah, absolutely. I think it was probably more of a challenge for Justin just because he you know, was the producer and the director and the lead actor. So I can't imagine the shoes he was trying to fill.
Yeah, wearing a lot of hats, let's say.
Yeah, for sure.
And lastly, people, I mean, I'll tell you, at the screening, there wasn't a dry eye in sight. People were really emotional. Yes,
I love that.
I have a few tears coming down. It starts with us, and he talks about a sequel. I know you're like, don't put the cart before the horse, but I'm sure people are ready.
There have been talks, like people, you know, like, should we do another one? You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
All of it would have to come together again. Justin, I think, naturally owns the rights to that one because it is the sequel. So yeah, I guess it just depends on if the cast wants to come back and work on a part 2. I can only hope.
Yeah. I mean, you were happy with it, though.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, Colleen, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me. I honestly am really excited for people to see it, and I think the fan reception is going to be amazing.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Definitely.
you. I hope so.